Welcome to Demo Day, where young innovators take the stage and showcase real-world projects to a global audience. At WEquil School, students learn to become innovators, teaching each other each week through their creations. WEquil App has thousands of novel and useful projects born out of our students' strengths, interests, and passions. But Demo Day is more than just a presentation. It's a celebration of innovation, collaboration, and the power of young minds. Join us on this incredible journey of inspiration as we witness the next generation of problem solvers and leaders. From Harvard professors to industry experts, our demo days attract incredible guest speakers who share their knowledge and ignite curiosity. Whether you're a young innovator looking to showcase your creations or a family seeking an extraordinary learning experience, Demo Day is here for you. Together, let's create a world where young minds flourish, ideas come to life, and innovation knows no boundaries. Join us for an unforgettable journey of learning, growth, and discovery. Welcome to Demo Day.
Okay. So, hey everyone, I'm Abhinav from India. I strongly believe that every okay, hi. I strongly believe that everyone should cook. So today we are going to find out like why I think that, and also like explore my journey into cooking and how I get started with cooking. So while just imagine of cooking, for example, when you think of cooking, you just get the image of a delicious food or a woman or a girl or a boy cooking some delicious food. So, but it's time to change that perception and realize that everyone can cook too. It's just not that girl can cook, woman can only cook, or a boy can cook. So cooking is something which just like breaks gender rules and just have like no boundaries or something. It just like uh, it's just like make you a, it just like develop you a good skill of cooking something, or it also like opens the door of creativity as well. So there are stereotypes of cooking that woman, girl can only be the one to cook, but everyone can cook. Some may think that woman or a girl add a special touch of love to their cooking, and that's true, right? But however, everyone can also add love to the food. So, for example, when we cook for our families, especially when our moms are tired or unwell, imagine just saying, Mom, you look tired. No worries. Let me just help you prepare some amazing food and you just like relax. So, this simple act can make our moms feel really good and proud. It just like creates a special moment. So, and also like you might get the question from where the stereotypes for women, girls should cook got developed. And also like there are some stereotypes that boys just mess up while cooking. But it's not true. It's just like a stereotype, right? So the stereotypes for cooking just got developed uh because of the historical gender rules and cultural norms. So basically some tasks were assigned to women and some tasks to a man. So some most of the tasks were assigned, like household duties were assigned to like women, including cooking and all other like household tasks. And for man it was like assigned like going out and just hunting, or even now going out and just working. But but it's developing right now. You can see that women are also the one who is also working. But in a country like India, there are like some states or some places where only there are some like rules, you can say a traditional rules that uh women can only be the one to cook and boys should not cook, or any other uh persons. It's just like, yeah, it's not good. But yeah, and it is considered as like a feminine activity. And also like media is also the one who like spread uh a lot of information like about the stereotypes and just like spread the good of it. But in the past, advertisement and TV shows often depicted biases and preconceived notions which can influence the way so that society perceives different activities. This bias lead people to believe that cooking is like a feminine activity and unsuit unsuitable for some genders like boys. Whereas we have so many great chefs who are just not only women but also like other genders like boys or someone other. So let me share a story about my experience with cooking. So 8 months ago, before Joe and Amber came to India, Sume shared an image with me where she made some delicious banana pancakes for Ayla. The pancakes looked incredibly like tempting and it was looking tasty, and I was just like getting water into my mouth, and it was like really tasty. And then excitedly, I just like asked Sumi to like promise me that when she will be coming to India, she will like be making that pancakes for sure. So yeah, so fast forward to when Joe, Sume, and Amber was arrived in Nagpur, India. We were like all living in an Airbnb, and one day like Sume surprised me by just saying, "Yo, Abhinav, I promised some months ago that I will make you some banana pancakes. So let's make it today." So I had like completely forgetting that I asked her to promise, and but she remembered. So that was I was grateful to her for that. Thank you, Sume. As Sume started making the pancakes, I was just like besides her and just watching her skillfully cook that, because and she was like doing a lot of stuff, like just the batter and cutting the banana and all that stuff. So I thought I should help a little, but as my lack of experience, like I didn't have any experience cooking or just even cutting something. Uh, and I said, I can help you a little bit, but she just said, no problem, Abhinay, you just relax. So, but uh, I was like not feeling good because she was only the one who are doing lots of things. So I just asked her if I can help a little bit and if you can like teach me how to cut a banana. So she taught me how to cut a banana, and then I learned it, and I also like tried to help a little bit. Yep, and try to get a little bit of relief from cooking to her. So after some days, she made me some of the greatest noodles I have ever eaten. And that's true, it was the greatest. It was like really tasty. I helped a little bit by like cutting some bell peppers and boiling water. And she was the one who just like taught me how to cut a bell pepper and capsicum and etc. as well. Yeah. And like after some days when Sume, Joe, and Amber went back to the US, I was like awake at midnight, just like working on something, I was like feeling a bit hungry. I decided to make a simple sandwich using only bell peppers, capsicum, since that was the only thing I liked in a sandwich. And also like it was the only one good for a sandwich, I think, as in my perspective. So fortunately, there was like some sauce, like tomato sauce, hummus, and some other sauce. And as Sume taught me how to cut like a capsicum and stuff, I tried to like cut those capsicum myself and just like make a sandwich. So I just like made it, and I was like really happy with it, because the sandwich turned out to be like quite delicious from me because I was only the one who ate it. Uh, at that time, I felt a sense of achievement and happiness. So I could like feed myself without disturbing any of my family members because they were like all sleeping. So I thought just make it myself because I will disturb like their sleep. So then the next day I decided to like uh, get my cooking journey a little bit further and just like try to make some egg fried rice by watching some videos on YouTube. Yep. And I was like excited to, I just like made, yeah, egg fried rice for my whole family. And my mom was like, really like, I know, I don't know if you say it's scared, but she was like, you will mess up. And yeah. And I was just like, No, I can't. I was like having that confidence because I already had a little bit of experience cutting capsicums and stuff, so I just like uh, tried to make it as well. And as I served the egg fried rice, which I prepared to the whole family after making it, and it was really really fun making that. And even just by cutting a bell pepper or a banana, I just having like so much fun. I don't know why, but just like cutting a banana or something, but I was just like having fun, and I had a lot of fun making that egg fried rice and just like making the scrambled egg and stuff. So then I just like served it to my family, and I can see the happiness on my family's face, and especially on my mom's. Her smiles like her smile was like incredibly amazing, and it like also gave me an confidence that I should cook more tomorrow or in the future. And it was like I was like feeling really good. And yeah, cooking the egg fried rice was like enjoyable experience, and the best reward knowing that it could bring to joy to my family by preparing something. The dish was really great, and my family also like appreciated it, and it was like heart warming moment as I see that I could contribute a little bit to our family meals in a meaningful way. So through this experience, I discovered that cooking not only breaks gender stereotypes, but also helps us matter valuable life skills and brings happiness to our families. It's just like way uh, a bond with our loved ones and explore diverse cuisines from around the world. Yeah, and now I also like promise Sume that whenever I came to America, I will make you some chicken, butter masala, and for sure my favorite food, chicken biryani for her. So I'm currently learning how to make those from YouTube. And also like my mom and my sister is also helping me learn that. I'm still getting like inspired by Sume because she cooks the most amazing food. I yeah, I just like really love how they look. And I'm for sure like guarantee it tastes amazing. I just like watch the all of the like cooking videos of on the WEquil family channel, and I'm like really get inspired and just think, what should I make today? Should I like try this thing which Sume made or another thing? So yeah, it's like really inspiring for me. So cooking is just not about like perfection. It's about enjoying the process and just like sharing some love through the food. So to everyone out there who don't be just like afraid to enter the kitchen and start with simple recipes like I do. It was not a recipe, but a step to get started with cooking. You will be surprised at the joy and confidence it brings. Just like don't worry about making mistakes because you just try and get to know the mistake so you can try and improve that mistake the another day or another time. It's just about like learning new things, and it's just a wonderful way to make someone's day better. So just if someone is like upset or sad with you, you can just make their favorite thing and just like show it to them, so they will be like really happy, which I have experienced. Like when I get like upset or something, my mom just makes some biryani or stuff and just show it to me. So I just like get excited and just ate it and just like forgot what happened and what. Uh, so in conclusion, cooking is a skill that knows no gender boundaries, and everyone should give it a try. So my journey into the kitchen, guided by Sume, has taught me the joy of cooking and making my family proud. So everyone, let's just like break stereotypes, embrace the culinary adventure, and spread happiness through the art of cooking. Happy cooking to all.
Happy cooking to all.
Thank, thank you.
First of all, thank you so much, and I'm really glad that you that you're starting to cook and that it's been so meaningful to you. So I'm very glad about that. And we have, yeah, you have a review, so you can go ahead.
Abhinav,
I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
There are so many things I could say. Abhinav is the primary breadwinner for his family. He has 2 older siblings. He's 14 years old. He joined us over 2 years ago. We helped him a little bit, but he drove a lot of this himself, of just learning how to go out into the world and make money, to help his family that comes from the lowest class in India. They've been oppressed for centuries. And he's one of the most powerful kids I will probably ever meet in my whole life. There are a lot of things that you're doing that I think are really important for not just India, but I think broadly. I think you set a really important example of how to engage with these issues. When I hear adults bring up issues around gender stereotypes, it seems like almost all of them are doing it with the goal of trying to feel superior and morally self-righteous and attacking other people and very tribal. I got none of that from you. I got everything from you about being humble, trying to learn and share the reality so that other kids, especially young boys like Adi, who led a podcast a couple months ago called Should Boys Cook?
And so Yusuf is cooking right now.
To understand the nature of what's really happening, not through this lens of political ideology and trying to demonize people, but with the goal of understanding, to understand why some people, where does the history come from? Why does a 9-year-old boy like Adi in India, when asked what topic he wants to talk about, say just legitimately one of the first questions that comes to mind is, should boys cook? It's a legitimate question. If you're in that environment, and I was attacked on social media for even putting out that topic in America. People thought that I was like trying to say that boys shouldn't cook or something. It was crazy. The kind of tribal thinking and attacking that was going on. And you're doing it in a way that's really helping to lift people up and just help people understand the reality and then doing something with it. You're doing things with it as opposed to just talking like so many people do. And so I'm just so proud of you. And thank you so much. Okay, I think
Thank you, Joe. Yes, thank you so much.
Joy. I saw joy. People want to feel good. And when they listen to somebody talking about something that they love doing, they feel good. You're public speaking in a second language. You are what we would call in Australia a total Chad, a brave person doing a difficult thing with a smile on their face, and that emotional skill at scale over time will transform your life. Well done, sir. I've got to run, everyone. I was texting Joe in not WeChat, WhatsApp. I'm blown away by all of you. To anyone I'm not going to be able to see before I go, no diss. It's 1:47 in the morning here. I am very old and I need sleep. Please don't feel dissed by me going. You guys are all, you make me deeply happy. Well done. I'm seeing the future of the world and I'm liking what I'm seeing. I want to live in a world that's like this. I want to live in a world with people like you. Well done. And if I don't get to see what you do tonight, I look forward to seeing what you're doing in the future. And I'm going to go before I talk too much because I have a problem with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You kids, mad love. I'm going to sleep now. I'm gonna sleep so hard. I'll sleep with a smile on my face.
We're gonna sleep hardcore.
Oh, goodbye. Forever. I'm too happy. You did this. Oh.
Right. Right, thank you. Good night. All right. I do have a review, of course, amazing project, and I really love how you included your personal journey, which made it much more engaging and to everybody. And one suggestion I have, although I thinking back on it, I think this is kind of more from a perspective of like an American where these stereotypes aren't as prevalent. And I think that it would be valuable to include that you're from India, where these stereotypes are more prevalent. Because I think if you're speaking for the whole world, there might just be kind of there's just differences in cultures and stereotypes in that regard. But I was thinking it might be valuable to emphasize more that everybody should cook. And speaking more from your personal experience, because I think that's what's the most persuasive, is just showcasing your own journey and how that's helped you as a way to inspire other boys to cook just through your example. Because nobody likes being told, oh, you should cook, but I think people are much more open to just being inspired from somebody else and learning more about their journey. But other than that, I really enjoyed reading your project and listening to your presentation. And I also especially liked how you included all the pictures, and that made it very engaging as well. So great job.
Thank you, Sumi. I will definitely try to improve on that as well.
Okay,
Update the project.
before you do though, and I love your comments, and not to contradict Sumi, but I'm going to contradict Sumi. I actually really liked it. And I think part of it is like we were talking earlier about paradigm differences in the meetup just before this. I was a little bit like when Adi was like, should boys cook as the podcast topic? I was a little bit like,
yeah.
Because it's a different environment.
Right.
And what I love the fact that he's coming from a different environment and he's addressing the topic in a way that probably makes a lot of sense given that environment. Right. And you're picking up on it from our environment, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know the right answer, but I do think it's fascinating.
Yeah, I do think there's a lot of differences in terms of just the culture and expectations, and then the way that people are approaching these topics. And I think the only suggestion is just to be aware of those differences so you can address it in the article and say where you're from and how there might be some differences. Because to basically include like, this is something coming from my experience as somebody in India where these stereotypes are more prevalent. Here's my opinion. I mean, I think that you can continue addressing the gender stereotypes, and I think that's really important. It just might also be valuable to include that part of the I guess you do up front in the beginning of the article, but maybe reiterating
I can help with that
throughout the article.
Sumi's been making videos of projects from demo day, and it's very difficult for her to do this. You guys know we don't charge anything for this. We're doing it to try to elevate you kids, help inspire other people that see what you're doing to come join if they have the right kind of curiosity and confidence and willingness to engage with this, which is very rare. We let in less than 1% of the people that apply. But I'd like personally, if you will have me, Abhinav, I want to edit yours and add those little tiny things to help give context. I would like to personally edit that and add visuals to it and really help make that one come to life. I think it should be a featured project for WEquil School. I'm really blown.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Usually Sumi doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. She puts out one like every day or every other day or something.
No, it's every day.
Every day? Oh my god.
Well, we have so many demo days, so I'm doing it on the weekends too, so we can like try to catch up to
the current demo days.
Oh yeah, if
but-
anybody wants to help with that, that's
it's
a
all
lot.
right.
How do you do all that?
It's all right.
Okay, all right. Anyway, we should probably keep going.
Yeah.
Oh,